Howdy folks, and welcome back once more to Let's Play a Delusion. Today, I guess we're going back to Undeadburg, but first, we're fallen. Ow. We're okay though. We have hit points. Okay, I think it was this way? Was it this way? I'm pretty sure it was this way. Even if it wasn't this way, we're still okay. That haste spell, the move speed boost from it is nuts. Like, I feel like just having it running made my base move speed as fast as my run speed is now. Just absolutely absurd. Okay, yeah, we're on the right path here. Alright. Screw it. I go fast, right? Look at that! Fast travel. I'm curious what it actually bumps our agility up to. Because we are zooming. Jesus, can I actually check and see? No, it doesn't tell me, damn it. That's kind of a shame, because like that's ridiculous. Holy crap. Alright, well. We're back here, so I guess we're gonna just poke around. We've got a quest from rich guy in town, but I don't know that I necessarily care enough to help him. So instead, we're just gonna kind of wander. Enjoy ourselves. Oh, look, a mine. Okay, the boat's got some arc on it. Some pretty substantial arc by the look of things. I'm curious if it does... We have to do science to see how this thing works. Oh, are you just a guard? You're just a guard. No, you're a hostile. Okay, so can I just like... Okay, I can't just left click. So we have to fully draw a bow before we can attack. You don't move? Okay. Well, you're making it easy on me, I guess. Basically just got our ammo back there. Need a might 2 to break this. Looks like it's just some basic ore in there, though. Okay. We're just too feeble a wizardy boy, I guess. That's okay. We're allowed to be a feeble wizardy boy once we can start summoning the undead and shit. It's coming eventually, I hope. Is this... Yeah, there's something here. I was gonna say, is this a structure we can go into? Oh, it's a landmark. Okay. I don't know what it's supposed to be. The Castle of Ribs. Okay. Keeping an eye out for traps here. So this is a key? Yeah, we need a key for that one. Alright. I can't open this. Just checking to see if there's like lore objects, and it does not look like there are. No. Alright, so this is kind of a bit of a dead end then for the time being. I'm sure that's probably like, it feels like maybe a shortcut up into town or something. I don't know. Is this something? Yes, it is. Oh, respawn point. Fair enough. Okay, I mean, I can go back up into town. have the Mages Guild. We have one of these that indicates secrets. I assume it's right here. It's not. We do have Truth Potion, at least one. Okay, I can walk into this for what that's worth, but I don't think that's really what you're indicating. Whoop! Oh, we're fucked. Curse you, Kibbits! I love that it just saved. Well, that was a trip. I'm honestly surprised it's taken us this long for me to fall to my death in this game, if I'm being completely honest. Okay, but seriously though, I am kind of curious about what this thing is indicative of. Do we drink a truth elixir? I think we might. I think we might actually drink one here. Truth potion. Let's do it. Alright. Oh, we got a Chivo. We have the truth revealed to us. Does this actually change? No. This is just here. There's nothing. I honestly don't know what it's revealing to me, if I'm being completely honest. I truly don't. Alright. Alright, video game, fine. Fine, you got me this time. Unless it no, it didn't reveal the island up there. Well, okay. Alright, I don't know. We have a mystery. I do want to check out this Cartographer's Guild thing over here. Because if I don't do it now, I'm going to forget. Hello, skeletons. Okay. Lockpicks, some gold. Oh, some ammo, rather. Hello, friend. The scholar has one eye pressed to her looking glass, her face crumpled into a grimace. What a wretched place, eh? Even the trees barely cling to life. I cannot fathom why I was sent here, of all places, to make this damned map. Why must we chart these islands? Does the Academy plan to start grave digging? There's naught else to do. I have charts to hand in. Excellent. These will do nicely. The detail is impressive. For one of your limited experience, please take this. And it looks like you've completed a region. I'll throw in some extra coin. Hell yeah. Wasn't actually paying much attention to how much she paid. 390. So a little bit, not a ton. Not a ton. But money is money, and more money is good. I could go back and like upgrade our house or something if I really wanted to. Although I think the limiting factor on that right now is actually our iron ore, like the basic ore. I'm just gonna keep myself coked up on potions. We're never gonna sleep again. So many interesting things out here. And the music is chill like the first areas, but kind of in a different way. Whoa, I didn't even see you there. Let's not. It's interesting that our bow supposedly does twice as much damage as the sword does, but I feel like the sword kills things quicker. I don't know. What is that? Poisonous throwing knife. Really? Interesting. It was a poisonous throwing knife. That's a King's Quest reference for you there. I'm humping this wall because I don't trust it not to have something in it. Not looking like it though. Dang it. Alright. That's interesting. Trees are like hollowed out husks in parts. Okay, so what is this? Okay. Looks like a little research station or something. And 10 coins. Interesting. Huh. Alright, well, I mean... just a little thing, I suppose. That's new. You a wizard? No, you're just lobbing, like, fucking skeleton spears at me. Okay. I'll be with you in a moment. So I got long-range pointies, too. Woo! That one woke me up. That's a creepy-looking enemy. Alright, so we've got like the melee variant, the ranged variant, and then there's the little wingy thing that we saw at the very entrance of the place that I haven't seen another one of since. Video games. I wonder if that's an alternate entrance, if you can get over there. Does the door open? The door opens, but. No, we can totally get over there. We can totally get over there. Totally get over there. And if not with our base movement, we can with our agility spell buff movement. Yeah, no, this is a secret way in. Oh, this is like totally something. Game, no. Don't do me dirty like this, game. That's totally... I don't think it is. I don't think it is. It makes me sad. That would've been so cool. I don't suppose there's anything over here. No, same thing. Just less busted up windows. That would've been nifty though. I'm just saying. Alright, let's do it the right way. So this room should be over here. No, 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 you can't come in. Go away. Why not? Because I paid for the exclusive right to live in this tomb. I am meant to be feigning death, not entertaining visitors. Go away. Why are you feigning death? I'm repenting for my immortality. If I demonstrate my commitment to true death, the ferryman shall carry me to an afterlife of my choosing. And who are you? My name's Mygar. I don't care who you are. Get your own crypt. I paid for this one fair and square. Why don't you tell me about yourself? No. Come on, come on. I'm just gonna keep clicking it and see if it changes. It does not. All right, we don't have time for this. Sadness. Ow. Ooh, sneaky, sneaky. I didn't even see that there. Let me disarm this, please. Thank you. Okay. Okay. Something has changed. Yes, it has. What do we have here? A delusion. A couple chests. Urn of Anguish. This urn is deathly cold to touch. It's sealed tight. An inscription reads, "Here are the ashes of untold numbers of endless who were burned by the living in the years of devouring. May the gods have mercy on us all." Okay. And a ring of potency. Increases the potency of potions. Many alchemists utilize magic items such as these to savor every drop of utility from their concoctions. Kind of situationally useful, I think. Alright, so this is obviously if you can charm your way in here, and this is so that you can lure your way in here. Was there anything worth anything in there with that ghost? I think he might have had a delusion in with him. You have a delusion in there, or is that just you? No, that's just you. Okay. So we don't care that much about getting in there. Did we level? We did not. We're about, I don't know, 40%, I would say. 2/5. And then we'll have maxed out wisdom, and it's going to be dumping some points into guile. And we'll see kind of where things take us from there, I suppose. Just more lore, probably, to get into this place because I didn't check the door. No, the door's unlocked. Okay. This is just lore for something. Okay. Another one over here. No. Maybe one inside. Yes. Two inside. This game is so cool. I love exploring in this so much. There's just shit hidden everywhere. Ethereal Flechette shoots a tightly coiled bolt of magical energy to damage a foe. Makes a particularly versatile weapon because of its unusually quick incantation. Alright. I actually think... Which one is this? The Band of Rejuvenation? I think I'm gonna trade the Band of Rejuvenation for the Ring of Potency. Because we are going to be starting to lean kind of more into casting now. Let's see Ethereal Flechette here. How much do these restore my mana now? Looks like maybe 50% more. Oh, that does have a snappy cast time on it. See, the thing is though, is that like that took, you know, a good chunk of my mana bar to kill one enemy there. And I don't think it's worth the mana dumping into it to, you know, be worth offensive spell throwing right now. At least based on that. Oh, some fine ore, nice. Good get. Let's see, what do we have here? Cadaver Keep. The Flesh Farms. Please visit the esteemed penitent Thaw for enquiries. Yeah. I was told they had meat vats. Let's go see what that involves. Get some delicious people slurry going on here. What's this? This feels like a path. What are you leading me to? Oh. Okay, we got a brain fungus. But what else? What else are you hiding? Yeah, of course. Another delusion. A lockpick. A creepy... Oh. Are we back in Babbyburg? We're under the castle, aren't we? Where the hell? Yeah, this is Hollow Castle's right up there. And you can see the one over there that disappears when you get near it. We've been here before. I know we have. But I think this might have been closed. I'm pretty sure this was closed last time we came through here. And so now we can... Ooh, that's convenient. Convenient fast travel, born of the Wiccans. Neat. Them god worshippers sure are a convenient bunch. Nope. Okay, we were just down there. I just see structures and immediately like go rushing off because it's something interesting to poke at. Oh, let's see. What do we got here? Some storage. Another lockpick. Some ammo. I'm curious how high ammo stacks. Okay, we're capped out on lockpicks. I kind of wish lockpicks were a little rarer, honestly, given how easy it is to kind of have just really good lockpicking, because we haven't invested anything into our lockpicking skill, and we're just fine. Okay, so this is town, I think, right here. Yeah. Okay, so we just opened up a shortcut here. Yeah. We've been here, yeah, because this is where we come in right over there. All right, cool. Well, let's poke around in the flesh farms then. Yoink, I thought you weren't working on people anymore. I thought it was all about... Yeah. Okay, hello. When he turns to you, you can see his eyes are obscured by two large golden coins. He lifts one and appraises you before dropping it back into place. Don't get many like yourself around here, life lover. Can't remember the last time I saw a person with their own nose. He taps his own hollowed-out nostrils. An earthworm squirms within. What are you doing here? I am tending to the flesh farm, of course. Someone got to. All this flesh ain't gonna look after itself. Who are you? Name's Maggotson. Used to be called something different back when I was a breather, of course. Forgotten what it was exactly. During the wars, I didn't have a name at all. It was just a walking bag of hunger and spite. Then, 200 years ago, I became a flesh farmer, and suddenly I needed a name again. Maggotson sprung to mind on account of all the little wrigglers I got hatching in my skin. What's up with the coins? To pay the ferryman, of course, when my time comes. Okay. Do you have to deal with attacks by catacomb worms? When you say the final two words, Maggotson twitches so violently that a golden coin falls from his eye. He snatches it back hastily. Don't go saying that name too loudly, breather. My mate Reg says they can hear their name across 100 miles. They'll show up just to spite you. Okay. So you said this was a flesh farm. Vital work, mate. It's vital work. Without the flesh farms, we'd be back in the old days, relying on life essence stolen from the living. Well, that's a relic of the past now. So what do you actually do here? Most important bloody job in the whole kingdom. Not that you'd know it by the pay. I tend the flesh. It's all alive, you see, but mindless. I hose it down, connect the feeding tubes thrice a day, snip off weird growths, comb it for parasites. It's not glamorous work, to be sure, but without it, we'd be out here in our warships again, killing you living folk, and I've done enough killing in my time. Is there anything you don't like working about here? Well, most worshippers of the ferrymen have gone to live in the mausoleums now. Glad to join them in a heartbeat, but my work's too important. Shame, though. Okay. I get it. And I guess that's it. Goodbye. See you around, breather. You are gazing upon a vast mass of heaving, quivering, pulsing flesh. It is utterly featureless, apart from the occasional callous, weeping sore, or stubby vestigial appendage. As you stare, you hear a voice in your head. Oh no. The way of all flesh. I think... Give me one moment. So, you're not going to be able to see it because I don't have my webcam on or anything, but there's a book called The Way of All Flesh. It's by Samuel Butler. And I actually have a copy of it from, like, a long goddamn time ago. I don't even know if this has a copyright into it, but it's old enough that the paper is starting to, like, flake and destroy itself. But it's an interesting read. I would recommend it. That's interesting. That's interesting. I wonder if it was actually a this has got to be a reference. You are like me! The voice fills your skull without bothering to pass through the intermittent air. The colossal mind-fracturing sound like the explosion of a star. And who are you? You breathe, you sweat, you eat, sleep, excrete, correct? I suppose so. What of it? You are like me, a living thing, unlike the dried-up husks who cannot hear me no matter how bitterly I scream. What are you? I am the way of all flesh. I have a simple question for you. What is the meaning of life? You were created by the endless to serve as a source of life energy. I am their food? Yup. You must stop them. I am a living, thinking entity. I cannot resign myself to serving as food. I'll talk to Magotson. Alright. Come back soon. Without you, the silence is deafening. I was not expecting this to be sentient. I was actually going to make a comment about how I figured that this was just something they added just to add to the game as opposed to, you know, having quest shit tied to it. Magotson, shit's fucked. Did you know that your flesh farm has become self-aware? Oh, that's funny, mate. You're a riot. I'm serious. The flesh mass has been communicating to me telepathically. What? Are you being serious? Of course, and it wants you to stop feeding on it. And what, did it sing you a song? Did it whisper sweet nothings in your ear? It's been self-aware for decades, but only the living can hear it. Listen, mate, this still sounds like a joke to me, but if you're serious, go talk to Penitent Thaw. She created the flesh farms in the first place. She's clever. She'll know what to do. She's in her sanctum above us, up there. Alright, thank you. Go talk to Thaw. She's up above us. Above, like, up there? Alright. Yoink. Hello. The rotted woman advances toward you, her robes trailing along the ground. Nearby is a floating cage inhabited by a twitching, gibbering corpse. It drifts closer to you, gaining momentum. Hang on, stand right there, don't move a muscle. What? The caged corpse opens its mouth and begins to sing a giddy melody. Your shadow shifts from the ground and wraps itself around your knees, bearing you down to the floor. Why have you come here? Are you an assassin, a thief, a rival mage seeking to steal my secrets? What did you do to me? My familiar has cast a spell to keep you from doing anything you might regret. Now answer my questions. My name is Penitent Thaw. Some call me the greatest living mage in the Sky Realms. Personally, I'm not sure I'm truly alive, but the rest of it is right. So answer my questions carefully. Are you an assassin, a thief, a rival mage? I'm chasing someone from the Darkstar Company. Darkstar, eh? I take it you're after Via Kalos. And you know her? Only by reputation. Unlike the rest of the Endless, I actually make an effort to keep up with the affairs in the outside world. So why are you chasing the most dangerous mercenary in all the Sky Realms? I'm being forced into it by the Inquisition. Interesting. They must be desperate indeed to be trying to get a pawn like you to the end of the board. She makes a dismissive motion with her hand. As suddenly as they came, the shadows recede, leaving you free to stand up. Go on, make it quick. I'm growing bored. About the vat of flesh down there. The flesh farms, a fine invention if I do say so myself. Did you know they're becoming self-aware? Interesting. Elaborate. Well, I conducted a lengthy conversation with it inside my head. What level of intelligence are we talking about here? Did it exhibit any unusual traits or particularly alien preferences? Only that it doesn't want to be used as a food source. I suppose that makes sense. I wouldn't either. Listen, mortal, what you're saying should be impossible. But if you're telling the truth, we have a problem. If the flesh farms are becoming sentient and don't want to be eaten, then, well, the Endless will no longer have a moral way to sustain themselves. I mean, a return to the bad old ways. Oh, no. Oh, yes. Before I came along and created the flesh farms, the Endless sustained themselves by waging bloody war on other islands and eating their enemies. It was called the Cadaver Crusades. Ever since they stopped, a few mad old bastards like Lord Ritter have been pushing for them to return. Why would anyone want to go back to that? Bloodlust, arrogance, power, take your pick. Well, then what should we do? Well, most importantly, we need to kill the flesh farm that's developed sentience. It might be the only one. There are dozens of them in the kingdom, buried under mausoleums, and we don't want this infection to spread to any more of them. Well, surely it has a right to life. It's a lump of inanimate flesh. We'd be doing it a favor. In addition, we need to ensure that Lord Ritter never hears about this. Have you told anyone else? Only Maggotson. Oh, you fool. You need to go check in on him at once. Maggotson. Maggotson has disappeared. There's blood on the floor. This could be Lord Ritter's doing. You should visit his estate on the cliffs southwest of Sepulchre. Flesh farm, can you tell me what happened? Oh. No, I didn't mean to get this intimately close to you. I'm sorry. It's mildly uncomfortable. Hello. Thank you for coming back. I was getting lonely. How long have you been self-aware? Over 100 years, although in my early days my thoughts were simple enough and illogical. I knew I didn't like pain, and that was about it. I've been getting smarter every year, I imagine. Soon that my cerebral capabilities will be quite frightening. Yeah, I'm leaning towards killing the blob monstrosity, but that's just me. Presume you have, she sighs, questions. About the flesh. Okay, this is just going to be be circular. Alright. So, what's his name's estate? I think they said the southwest. Which we actually have not been to yet. Okay, alright, alright. Let's get back to town, I think. I want to save so that we've got a recall point that's here, because I was actually just about to cast the recall spell and it would have teleported me back to the Mage's Academy, and I would really rather not do that. We'll come in here, we'll save, and we're at 30 minutes, so I'm going to call it. So as per usual, folks, thank you for watching. Hope you had a good time, and I will see you all next time when the adventure continues. Until then. Hey, you made it to the end. Nice. If you had a good time, check out one of these other series, see if you like them. Drop a like, comment, or subscribe if you'd like to support the channel, via the machine and all that. As always, thanks for watching.